This 2025 Toyota Camry redesigned XLE hybrid is the ultimate king of sedans with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 and the latest hybrid powertrain system from Toyota, the THS5. It's got a completely refreshed look on the exterior, from the front end to the back end to the alloy wheels and more, and it has a completely new upscale, upgraded interior, especially when you're talking about the overall materials and feel that the interior now gives you. Now, you may notice a little bit of a similarity to these very exotic looking headlamps and front end design. It follows through with a lot of the looks that we're getting from vehicles like the Toyota Prius that just recently got redesigned, some of the vehicles from the Crown lineup. What do you think of it on the Toyota Camry for 2025? Some really cool venting over on the sides of the front fascia, some sensors you'll notice. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And check out how nice the contrast is on this front grille. It's almost like a polished gunmetal. Looks really nice and pops against this pearl white paint on this 2025 Camry. This front end is definitely something that's eye-catching, wouldn't you say? You've got an all-new 18-inch alloy wheel unique to the XLE grade. Some more details of options at the front. You've got some sensors. You've got a camera here, which acts as part of your camera for your panoramic view monitor. 4 sensors to be exact in the front. Side of the vehicle, you've got some more cameras there underneath the side mirrors for your 360 view monitor. Going over to the back end, the tail end of this all-wheel drive Camry hybrid, you'll notice a completely new look, completely new trunk lid assembly, layout design of where the Camry logo or emblems are, completely new tail lights, which actually match the front end lights pretty well. Almost kind of has like a little bit of a diamond plated glass finish. Really looks good and pops nicely. You've got the piano black lower trim on the bumper. You've got a couple more sensors for your clearance system. 1, 2, 3, and 4 sensors in the back, matching the 4 in the front. Shark fin antenna, blacked out glass roof for your panoramic moonroof. A push button start smart key system with the contact at the front doors, and TSS 3.0 like I previously mentioned, which does mean blind spot monitoring systems. All right, everyone, are you ready for the biggest makeover? That's the interior. A lot of elegance, a lot of surprisingly refined finishes. You've got a power driver seat. This is not Softex. This is a perforated, heated and ventilated leather seat surface, and it's got some other contrasting materials that actually match the door and the dash as well. This is kind of like a micro suede fabric, something that is really soft, elegant, a little bit on the luxurious side. Of course, this is an XLE, and check it out, it does match this nice diamond plated style finish on the door panels, and I'll show you where else in just a second. But check this out, guys. 25 Camry XLE hybrid, really nice upgrades on the interior. Hey everyone, pause for just a second. Make sure you smash the thumbs up if you like this video and review for the 25 Camry XLE, the fully loaded version of the redesigned new generation Camry. And make sure you subscribe to the best Toyota channel on YouTube for constant cool videos and updates of your favorite Toyotas. Let's continue. Sorry guys, I know I mentioned it before, but I really can't get over this really cool, subtle accent and finish on the interior door panel, the trim here along the inner part of the dash. Like, Toyota really did not hold back at all when it comes to style, aesthetics, and just overall attention to detail on the interior of this lovely 25 Camry Hybrid XLE. You really do feel like you're in a top luxury model sedan here. Now, one thing that's actually quite rare on any Toyota sedan, and that is memory seats. So you do have 2-position memory seat function here on the 25 Camry Hybrid XLE grade. This is the only Camry grade that you can get memory seats on, so that's pretty cool. You also do have a leather wrapped heated steering wheel with a matching leather wrapped shift knob. And check out all these functions just to the left of your steering wheel. You've got your gas cap door, you've got your trunk release, your 360 panoramic view monitor, which actually is represents the function for those cameras that I was showing you earlier. I'll show you what that looks like in a second on the screen. You've got your dimming for your multi-information display system, your traction control on-off button, and your automatic high beams. So let's press this button, check it out. You've got a clear, unobstructed, 360-degree surrounding view all around your lovely, beautiful 25 Camry Hybrid XLE. What do you think of these features, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Now, again, I've mentioned this before on Camry reviews. No digital display rear view mirror, but that is more a function and a feature of something like a SUV. But you do have auto dimming rear view mirror with the HomeLink garage door system. Now, unlike the XLE Camry Hybrid, and I did do a review on that one for 2025. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go check it out later. But on those vehicles, the rooftop and the headliner is actually black, which gives you that really sporty feel on the interior. However, going to the XLE, a lot more elegance on the interior. You've got a light gray roof liner, and wouldn't be an XLE grade without a full panoramic moonroof. Going over some of the interior space here, you got a very elongated center armrest console here. Let's check out what it looks like on the inside. Very wide and deep, and it does have here no USB port, but it does have a 12-volt outlet. But don't worry about the USB port. I'll tell you why in a second. You've got your electronic parking brake, you've got your EV mode, your multi-terrain select, eco, normal, sport. You've got 2 decent sized cup holders here with some more storage over here for a wallet, small bag, or whatnot. Wireless phone charger, 3 USB ports just north of these cup holder functions. And you really won't need much in terms of cables and wiring. And that's because you've got Toyota's latest multimedia tech here on this very large 12.3-inch wide touch screen. And I believe this one does have the optically bonded glass, so it appears really HD and clear and crisp. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Drive Connect, cloud-based navigation capabilities, and more. Right in front of you, you've got a full digital multi-information display system. Everything here in terms of function and controls happens right around over here. So check it out. You can actually toggle through a lot of your settings, display features, what you want to show, what you don't want to show, trip timers, messages, multimedia, any driving support. The way it's set up is you've got your power band indicator here, which basically represents your hybrid system, lets you know when it's in charge, eco, power, so mainly when you're using your combustion engine. And then over here, you've got basically your digital speedometer to let you know what's happening with your speed. And like I said, guys, you can customize a lot of this here, especially pertaining to your Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. Let me see if I can get to the safety equipment here. So there you got it, guys. Blind spot monitoring system, pedestrian detection alerts, rear cross traffic alert. This Camry is equipped with all of that because it does have Toyota's latest multimedia. And check out that here. It even pulls up road signs for you if they are in the presence of the vehicle. So in case you miss it, you see it right there. Pretty cool, guys. Again, I went over this on the 25 Camry XSE video, but I'll go through it with you guys here as well in case you haven't seen that video yet. Toyota really changed the layout here for your instrument panel cluster on your temperature controls and whatnot. Kind of feels Prius-like or Toyota Crown-like. Anyways, gives a little bit of a sport feel because everything is all along one road here. And ergonomically, like I may have mentioned before, you've got your hand on the shifter. It's fairly easy and effortless to toggle through what you want to do when you're driving, parked, etc. And if I didn't already mention, this is the function control for your heated steering wheel, and you do have heated seats and ventilated seats here on this Camry 25 XLE hybrid. And in terms of trunk space, still very spacious, still very functional, especially with the fact that this is a redesigned new generation Camry and that it is a hybrid vehicle, not just a combustion powered vehicle. Very large opening around the back here, and you still have a 60-40 split. Not sure if you can see it. There you go. 60-40 split in the rear, so pretty convenient overall. Okay, under the hood, you've got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder powertrain system putting out 232 horsepower here on this all-wheel drive XLE hybrid. Now, as I mentioned, this is Toyota's latest rendering of a hybrid system. It's got the THS5, they call it, hybrid system, which is actually designed and built using smaller and lighter parts, which makes for a very enjoyable, very responsive, and very fuel efficient drive. One thing that would have been kind of nice to have,
and it's hooked up to a 49 liter gas tank that gives you roughly 5.3 liter per 100 kilometer city and highway combined average, and that translates to about 53 miles per gallon.
Perforated seats matching the front. What else would have been kind of nice to have would have been those sunshades, at least for the rear and maybe for the back window. I remember we used to have those on the Avalon back then. That would have been cool. You still got the USB ports down below for the rear passengers. In terms of space, not too bad. I was sitting a little bit on the lounge side, and I'm 6'2", so not that much space behind that seat, but I gotta say I can probably move it up a couple inches and still be comfortable driving. So that's what you expect in terms of a sedan. If you want something a little bit more spacious, you might have to go for something like a RAV4 or maybe a Venza or maybe one of the Crowns for that matter. You do have this little hump over in the center, but that would only affect you if you have 3 passengers in the back. Typically there's 1 or 2, but let me know what you think about this overall space in the 25 redesigned Camry. Now, like the Camry Hybrid XSE, this one also does have the JBL sound system with the heads-up display. There's the cavity there on the tip of the dash. I'm not sure if you can see in the reflection. You kind of can. There you have it, guys. Zoomed in version of heads-up display. Only at the Toyota World YouTube channel. Now, at a Canadian MSRP of $44,950 Canadian plus your freight, PDI, fees, and taxes, this model here is only about $700 more expensive than the model before this one, which would be the XSE 25 Camry Hybrid. But I feel like the XSE model gives you a little bit of a different feel all around, different look. I don't think the same buyer that's buying a Camry XSE buys a Camry XLE or vice versa. I think they're 2 different customers. If you want something a little bit more on the thrill, on the edge side of things, you want to pop a little bit. And when I say that, I'm referring to the available red interior that you can get on the Camry XSEs. You can't get that kind of stuff on the XLEs, but it makes it a hard choice and a hard decision with only a $700 price gap. So you let me know in the comments below, would you go with the XSE or the XLE? All right, everyone, that's all we have for this lovely review of the Camry XLE 2025 Hybrid. Let me know if you would go for the XLE, the XSE, the SE. A lot of different choices, a lot of different package configurations, and very close on pricing, specifically on XSE and XLE. We'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care.